guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you a speed review. I'm super excited. I've seen a couple of my favorite YouTubers do this, particularly Jessica Braun is where I got this idea from, but yeah, I'm super excited. I have quite a bit of things to share with you guys. This eye look, I haven't done a dramatic eye look on my channel yet. What do you guys think? I used one of the products that I'm showing in my speed reviews. I will let you know when we get down to it, but pretty much I used much of this stuff on my face today to make this look. So I know it's a bit dramatic with that wing though. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoy. I probably should have done lashes, but it's whatever. If you hear a bird outside, I apologize because it's spring going into summertime in England and the birds are out in full effect. Also, if you hear something else rattling around, my dog is right beneath my feet. Her poor little knee is just bummed in. So we're going to get it figured out. But so if you hear noises, I apologize. I film in natural lighting and a completely hangout environment and there's going to be noises. So it's just how it is. Some green tea. Revive. Okay, here we go. Boom, boom. Which should I start with? This is, okay. I guess I'll just start with the order I did my face. We'll just go down kind of thing. Okay, so first up, I have the Iconic London Illuminator Drops. This is something recently that I got in my BoxyCharm. I've been trying it. This is in the shade Original, the original formula of it. This freaked me out when I first used it because, and I have it on underneath my foundation today, I definitely do think that it gives a bit of a glow to my face. However, I do think it darkens your foundation just a hair. Now, if you were tan, obviously it wouldn't really matter, but the fact that I'm still a little bit lighter and my tan isn't quite as deep, it's not my favorite thus far. I don't think it's a bad product. It definitely offers that luminosity, and I even had to put my Charlotte Tilbury powder on top of it, which if you know anything about this powder, it has kind of a matte but not flat look, but it still kind of lets your natural skin show through. So as far as matte powders go, I do like this one, especially for dry skin girls. This one's really nice. I have the shade number 1 underneath my eye and then number 2 all over my face to kind of tone down what this gal gave me because, boy, she's illuminating. Hence the name, The Illuminator. Anyway, so not bad, not my favorite, but maybe when I'm a little bit more tan, this will probably look like a glowing goddess and just beautiful. Okay, so next up, I'm just dropping things up here. I'm sorry. Okay, next up, I have the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk. This is the Nourishing Foundation, and I have it in 2 shades, 540 Light and 550 Light Medium. This is what the packaging looks like. This is really nice. So this is vegan formula and it has a dewy finish. CoverGirl is now cruelty free. Making sure that I'm not getting that correct. Yep, they're cruelty free. And so it's vegan and formulated without talc, parabens, formaldehyde, phthalates. They're mineral oil, sulfates, and fragrance. It blurs imperfections, even out skin tone, sheer buildable coverage, instant and all-day hydration. I do agree with that. I really have been liking this. Taking a little bit, as of right now, I'm wearing light/medium since I'm getting a little bit more tan, kind of rubbing it in my face. I really have been enjoying this. It's something very light. You can build it, and I'm not that much. Obviously, it's a sheer cover foundation, but, excuse me, when I want something that's just like a little bit there to kind of like smooth things over and make it look just more natural, kind of like evened out, this is a great foundation. I do love this, highly recommend. Moving on, we have this. I was so excited about. Okay, I feel like I have to sit in cross-legged style because we're getting to that point where I'm getting super excited and I feel like I'm talking to my girlfriends and I have to get comfortable, you know what I mean? Sorry if my knee just like bumped the camera, but whatevs. Okay, so this is another foundation that I've been reviewing. I've been using it non-stop. I'm actually wearing it today. This is the Revlon Candid Glow. So they had this, just a regular Revlon Candid foundation, but this is the Candid Glow, and I prefer the Glow because it's a dewier foundation. So this is a Moisture Glow Anti-Pollution Foundation, and I have the shades 240 Natural Beige and 320 Tawny. Now, I have 2 extremes because these are both like the neutral category. 320 Tawny is what I have on my face today. It's slightly more deep, but it's really good for the summertime, and then I definitely think for when I get more light, natural beige is going to work really well. I love this. It definitely gives that, I would say it's a medium coverage, it's pretty buildable, although I have just like a sheer layer over my face. It definitely blurs imperfections, in my opinion. My pores do look pretty small. I'm loving it. I'm just loving it. Highly recommend, and I'm so excited that they have a glow. And I love the squeezy tube. The squeezy tube of this, the packaging it just makes it so much more practical in my opinion, especially if I'm traveling. I don't want to have to bring like a bottle or anything. And this is just so easy, just pump it out. It's great. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something. Did I not put something in here? I think I put everything in here. Okay. All right, moving on. So I have the Cover FX. This is the monochromatic blush duo in the shade Soft Peach. This is what this gal looks like. She's absolutely gorgeous. I got this for the 21 days of Ulta beauty sale, so she's relatively new to my collection. But oh my gosh, I've absolutely loved her. I've even put her in, she's like higher ranked in my blushes ranking my blush video, which I can link up in the cards. I really have been enjoying this blush. It has quickly become one of my favorites. I love the fact that you have a matte and a shimmer side. You can use them both. It just is so versatile. I love it. I really want to get another shade, probably Pink Dahlia, but I'm obsessed with Soft Peach. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Love it, hands down. Moving on, this also is super new, and it quickly took a high spot in the Ranking My Bronzers video. I'll also link that up in the cards. This is the new Fenty Cream Bronzer, and this is in the shade Butter Biscuit, and I cannot help but say the name of it like that because it just, Butter Biscuit, it just, you feel like you gotta be sassy with it, you know what I mean? So this is what this looks like. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm wearing it today. It gives that just that nice little touch of kind of a sun-kissed glow. So easily blended out, and it's buildable. I freaking love this bronzer. It is beautiful. For the dry skin girls, I'm just gonna let that truck pass. Thank you. British construction is just like insane the last like week or so. Everybody's just like, oh well, we're gonna be stuck inside a little while longer here in the UK, so might as well just tear up the roads, put a new. I get that, I understand. Thank you for fixing the roads because there's potholes freaking everywhere. No joke, you guys. If you ever make it over to the UK and you hit some of these back roads, which a lot of the UK is back roads because that's just the main road of traveling, there's potholes everywhere and they need to be fixed. So I'm glad they're fixing them, but now it's just kind of like everybody and their mama is fixing the road, and it's just like, anyway, my window is open, by the way. That's also why there's like louder noises. Anyway, staying focused. We got quite a few things to talk about here. The cream bronzer, so good. I'm actually gonna get the shade Macchiato when I get it a little bit deeper. I definitely plan on picking up Macchiato, which is the next shade. And the same day that I go and pick up the shade Macchiato, I'm getting an iced caramel macchiato from Starbucks because I just feel like I cannot not do that. You know what I mean? So this cream bronzer is, Fenty killed it with this formula. Oh my gosh, I'm so impressed, and it has quickly become one of my favorites. Love it, love it, love it. All right, next up, again, another product from Fenty. This is a tiny little sample that I got, and I actually got it in a little set with this guy. So this is just a little Sephora. I got it for the Sephora sale. This is a Fenty Glow Tiny Mini Gloss, and then this is a Fenty Kilowatt Highlighter in the shade Hustler Baby, which is just beautiful, peachy, golden, kind of like pink shift to it. Absolutely stunning. Wearing it on my cheeks. It is, oh, it's just so pretty when you buff it into the skin. Like you can't, it doesn't emphasize my texture at all when you actually buff it. And I used my Real Techniques, this is a setting brush. It's just like this little teeny tiny fluffy, but when I really like take it and buff it into the skin, it looks like just bright, beautiful, smooth. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The only other highlighter that I have from Fenty is a Kilowatt highlighter. It's in Trophy Wife, but if you know what that looks like, here, I'll just show you guys. I got it in my BoxyCharm when they did the collab with Fenty, which I was super excited about because I had never had anything. Is she way back there? She's way back there. I haven't had anything from Fenty before, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, this is so cool. And I thought it was going to be a shade that I was going to be able to wear more regularly, but I do actually wear this on my eyes quite a bit. But this is the only other one that I have. This is Trophy Wife, you guys. It is super blinding gold. Beautiful, but I like to wear it on my lids. Which, by the way, I'm kind of going for like a sunsetty, peachy tangerine. Let me just tap a little bit of this on the center to kind of like... It just, you can, I mean, I don't know if you can really tell, but it adds just that little bit of extra kind of punch and brightness to that center eye when I put this on. It's just like, so pretty. Ugh. Anyway, getting sidetracked as I usually do. So there's that. I love, love, love this highlighter. It's gorgeous, beautiful. Moving on. Okay. This is not a new product by any means, but it is new to me. I recently got this off of Poshmark. I'm so happy that I was able to get this. I paid probably a little bit more than when it like originally launched, I think, but I'm okay with that because I've been wanting this for years since it came out, and I am so excited. And I have, apart from, I use a lot of blushes today. As you can see, I try to blend it, make it soft. I use the Cover FX blush, but I also use a blush just from my new Jaclyn Hill palette with Becca. Obviously, this is not new, and I know you can't get this anymore unless you buy it from somebody like on Poshmark or eBay or whatever have you, but I have been obsessed. I've been loving on this. I do actually have the shade Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop as individuals, and I also have, is this Snapdragon, I believe? No. So all three of these blushes, we've got Rose, Spritz, Pamplemousse, and Amaretto. I do not own any of those blushes, and I used kind of all of them today. But absolutely beautiful. I've been loving this palette. So of course I just had to mention this because I bought it and it's new to me and I'm loving it. So I feel no matter how old a product is, if it's something that just makes you like incredibly happy, go ahead and get it. Like if it's really gonna make you like me, it gives me like the giddies when I think about this. I'm just like, oh my god, I have it, you know? So I had to mention it. I had to give my girl some love. Okay, so after that we have the Too Faced. This is the natural matte that I got in my BoxyCharm. This is the BoxyCharm Premium that I got. This, as you guys know, if you've watched any of my other videos, I use the heck out of this regular Natural Eyes palette. This is the Natural Eyes matte though. I've never had an all matte palette. I do definitely prefer a couple shimmers in there for the lid. As you can see, I definitely like a few shimmers going on. But so yeah, it's just an all matte palette. I think the colors are nice. I just wish it had a shimmer on it, you know what I mean, or like something in there like the Natural Eyes though. I do like all the colors in here. They all work really well. They blend really well. If you're somebody, especially like if you're a little bit older or you don't want like any muss or fuss or anything like this, you want a nice simple kind of natural eye, this palette is really, really pretty. So I do like it. It's not my favorite because it doesn't have a shimmer in it. I have to reach for something else, but it is nice for kind of a quick, simple, if you wanted to slap like a color in the crease and get out the door. Pretty. I would recommend. I think it's a solid staple palette. Okay, next up we have the Tarte Busy Gal Goals palette. This I got a couple weeks ago and I have been playing with it like crazy. This is a face and eye palette. It's got your blush and your highlight. You can see my window right there. My blush and highlight, and then 9 eyeshadows. This is a very versatile palette in my opinion. I definitely think you can jazz things up with a little like this kind of quad right here. Is definitely more of kind of like your nighttime fun after work, and then this kind of row here and then this column here, this corner is definitely more of a neutral everyday kind of just simple, don't have to worry about it look. The blush and the highlight both work really well. I think the highlight is a little bit on the more subtle side, I say, as I'm into beaming highlights obviously, so for me this is kind of subtle, but it's slightly darker and it kind of almost, it's like my skin tone with a sheen to it, if you will. I actually really like it. I think it's pretty. And the blush, I really do like the shade of that. So I have really been enjoying this. I think if you're somebody that travels quite a bit, or you're like a teacher and you want to like get ready at school and you don't have like a whole lot of time, having something like this in your desk, or if you're at work or whatever have you, having this on you makes things so much simpler, in my opinion. It's no muss, no fuss, like quick, simple, you know what you're going to do on your eye, put your cheeks on, you know, go to work, do your thing. If you're going for drinks later, then just pop this little bad boy open again. If you can just pop it open again, like, oh my god, it's so easy. Pop it open again and put something fun, this duochrome or these pinks or this kind of black, smoke it up a little bit, and you're good to go for an evening look. I really, really like this palette. I'm a big fan of Tarte's 9 p.m. with the face products in there. I think they're great for a person that needs it. Just saying. Okay, moving on. Okay, first, if I didn't realize this was this small, I was like, your pictures of you look way bigger. But I'm so happy I got it. When I first tried to get this palette like a couple months ago, it was sold out. And I first bought it from Lorac off their website. And I'm just going to tell you, it's the Lorac Luxe Diamond palette. I bought this off their website, and then it was like everything was fine. And then they were like, oh, like sent me an email like a week later or 2 weeks later, like, oh, sorry, we're sold out. Here's your refund. I was like, sorry? Why was I even able to buy it? And because it was online and it was in stock and it was fine. They took my money and everything, and then they gave me a refund back, and I was just kind of like, okay. But then I went back on their website just to see, because this is supposed to be limited edition, I think. I went back on their website and it's still available, and I was like, let me just try again. Let me just see if I'm able to. I put it in my cart, I bought it, and then it came in the mail. So I was like, okay, no fluke this time. But oh my gosh, I'm thinking I'm gonna get a backup of this. And you know me by now. If I say I have to have a backup of something, you know that I love it. This palette, oh my gosh. Now first off, this is way teeny tinier than I thought it'd be. Look at the size of my head. That's pretty tiny. I thought it was gonna be bigger, and the pans are kind of tiny, but oh my gosh, you guys. The versatility and the shimmers and the mattes are just gorgeous. They're so pigmented. Lorac killed it with this palette. I don't know why that this is not more like widely known about, or that the pans aren't bigger and the palette's not bigger, because this is beautiful. Now, if they made this the size of the Holy Grail palette, which the Holy Grail is definitely one of my staples that I use for the fall time. And sorry, I know this is Violet Voss and this is Lorac, two totally different, but I get that this is the typical Lorac packaging. If they could make it something as big as the Violet Voss, I think that would kind of solve the problem I'm having here. I wouldn't have to buy a backup, you know what I mean? Because obviously I'm not going to buy a backup of this. This is pretty big to me, right? And you just see the size comparison. If this were the size of this, we'd be golden, right? So yeah, I didn't mean to, it kind of sounded like I thought this was from Lorac. It's not, I know that. I was just trying to compare the fact that this packaging reminds me of this packaging, and I wish that this were bigger, and it had more product to it. But yeah, I've just been super in love with this palette. I love it to death. I'm probably gonna get a backup. You know that I like it if I'm gonna get a backup. It's so good. Okay. Last palette we have is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. Quickly, I'll just kind of scooch in here and let you get a little more gander. Do we like? It's kind of a tangerine-y, sunset-y, summertime, ooh girl vibe. And it is the Sigma Cor de Rosa palette. This is beautiful. Oh my Lanta, the shades on this are to die for. They're so yummy, pigmented. Oh, the only shade that I have a little bit of issue with is this one. It kind of looks like it has a bit of a hard pan on it now. Is getting, because I tried to use my finger on it and it wouldn't really pick up that much. And then I tried the brush and everything. So I've been trying to like scrape off as I go. And I think it's actually getting hard pan with the oils in your finger. So, and that's one thing I don't really like, is the fact that you have to like palettes to get hard pan with the oils from your finger. I think that if it's a good shimmer, you should be able to pick it up with your finger and use it. I find that you get more payoff with your fingers. This is the only shade I've had trouble with so far, and this is the shade High Society. Everything else has been, oh my gosh, pigmented, you guys. I don't even have to like try with this palette. It picks up, it puts on, and it blends out like butter. It is beautiful. Oh my gosh. If you have not considered picking this up, I would. I definitely would. If this is your color scheme, girl, buy it. I am obsessed with Belle the Ball right here. It's what I have in my inner corners, and it is just like the most pretty pink, sheeny, champagne-y kind of, I can't even. And the signature shade Cor de Rosa down here at the bottom is just beautiful. I love this, and I'm actually a fan of the brush that comes with it. This is a decent brush, by the way. On the thing it actually says, so it's diffused crease and medium sweeper, but on the very end of this, I noticed this, because for detail, I don't know if you can really see. Let's see if I can get my face. It says patent pending, which is pretty cool. So that means nobody can steal this particular brush idea with the rose gold and like the thickness. Nobody can steal that idea. Sigma owns this type of brush, like to the thickness and the bevel and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, just a little trick in case you guys wanted to know what patent pending meant if you saw it on your brush. But anyway, this palette is amazing. I love it, love it, love it, love it. I'm so happy with all the products that I've tried out this month. They're beautiful. And the last one that I have for you guys, real quick before I forget, I don't know if you've noticed my shirt. It says I like big butts, and I cannot lie. This is a tip-off to my Memphis roots. We do barbecue big time in Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm a big pork girl lover. I love some Boston butt. I love ribs. Obviously, I love ribs. But Memphis barbecue, I am hankering for it. And y'all, we're moving home in a couple months. I think it's literally like 10 weeks away. Moving home. you best believe I'm getting some barbecue once we get there. So I'm so excited, but I thought y'all might appreciate my I like big butts and I cannot lie picture. So anyway, last but certainly not least, because I have been obsessed with this, when this launched, I was on the website and I was like, yep, no, absolutely, this is coming home with me. It is the new Your Nails Bit Better by Kathleen Lights Lacquer, her new nudes line. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at that. Are these not the most beautiful nudes? I have already used uno, dos, and tres. Today, I'm gonna pick up this beauty, and this one is the shade Emma. It's kind of like this caramel, beautiful, warm, like burnt sugar, it's gorgeous. I love the formula of these. They last for freaking ever. I'm serious. I just got these, and the only reason why I went to these three, and I put them on each a couple days, and I topped them off with my spped Dry Fast top coat, which you can get this off Amazon. It's like the best top coat ever. It's fast drying and it's like hard. It's awesome. But I tried these three. Love them. The more the cooler tones, and then you've got the kind of warmer, rich, chocolatey on this side. I'm super excited. But I wore them a couple days and then wiped them off just because I wanted to try as many as I could. And obviously with today, I wasn't able. My nails are clean because I just took them off and I'm about to put on Emma. But I am so excited for this collection. It's beautiful. I'm a new girl through and through, and this is just her formula. Pause. Okay, I live right next to an airstrip where people learn to get their their private pilot's license. So that little that you hear, that's what that is. They're flying overhead. So it's a beautiful, gorgeous day to fly planes for sure. It is bright and sunny and very few clouds, and it's clear sky. It's not windy at all. So one's taking off right over there. I'm seeing you just be safe, you guys. Anyway, so that is, I'm so excited for these nail polishes, and they're my favorite. I love the Lights Lacquer cream formula, which is what these are. All of these are cream, and they're just, it's basically like with any, it's a color without any like shimmer or sparkle or anything to them, and they're just like a straight cream formula. I'm about to sneeze. Woo! One more? Maybe? Yep. You like my sneezes? They're not so dainty, but they're not like one of those that's like, woo! And it like freaks everybody out. I've known some people that sneeze like that, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Anyway, no, it's, yeah, sneezes happen in real life, you guys, and the whole pollen and stuff's mixing about, so that's what's going on. Anyway, so this is my speed reviews. I got through a lot of products, I feel, and tried to hit on what I really loved about the product, so I hope you guys liked what you saw. Let me know in the comments what you think. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified of all my future uploads. Don't forget to subscribe, or excuse me, follow me on Instagram at Kat Vestmeyer. I will put the little link, my little @ right here, so you know how to spell my last name, because it is kind of difficult for some people. But I hope to see you guys very soon. Please stay safe, wear your mask if you go outside, take your vitamin C, stay healthy, keep exercising, eating healthy, do everything you can. We'll get over this very, very soon, and I will see you guys really, really soon in my next video. Bye!